NFL brings us to our nation's capital in FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland.
They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with the Dallas Cowboys.
Dustin Hopkins has it on the tee, and here we go from our nation's capital. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Prescott on first down. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
How about the defense there trying to set the tone on the very first play of the game?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a glow here tonight because they brought the heat right out of the gate. What a good job establishing the tone for this one.
Here's Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. On play action, Prescott. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A first down throw for Prescott. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Pollard is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Taken from about the 12. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. To throw is Fitzpatrick. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. To the air again, Fitzpatrick. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. Escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Ryan Fitzpatrick taking it in from 4 yards out.
And Washington has made this a 1-score game.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Prescott connects here with the tight end Blake Jarwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down. Throwing. Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And he fires one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. They go play action. Fitzpatrick, and that'll bring up second down. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 37 yards.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Fitzpatrick flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. Here's a diving catch right side. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 17-yard line.
4 yards remain for second down. Throwing Fitzpatrick. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll run with Gibson. And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop him short of the marker. 4th down, Fitzpatrick. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. De'Ami Brown there to make the grab. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Well, CD, something that we've done for a number of years as the season gets going is we get predictions on each side. Let's start with the AFC. Who do you have in 2021 as your division winners?
Well, let's go to the East, and I think Buffalo repeats, although New England, they got better in the offseason, and despite starting a rookie quarterback in Mac Jones, I think they'll make a nice run at the Buffalo Bills this year. In the North, what a battle you have there. 3-way. Cleveland, Pittsburgh, Baltimore. I like Baltimore to still win the division, but Cleveland will be right there, and Pittsburgh will make a run at the playoffs. In the South, I think it's Tennessee's division to lose. Indianapolis had a number of injuries in the offseason, and, Jacksonville and Houston, they're trying to get there. And then out West, it's still Kansas City. But I love what the Los Angeles Chargers have done in the offseason.
All right, CD, and then if you had to pick, who do you have winning the AFC?
Well, I'm going to go against type here, Brandon, because teams aren't supposed to sustain as long as the Kansas City Chiefs have. But despite a retooled offensive line, I do think that they get back there again. What happened to them in the Super Bowl against Tampa Bay, that shows this great motivation. They want to get back and atone themselves.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Third and short yardage. Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And again, it's Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining. On first and 10, Fitzpatrick. Forced out to his left. This is caught. It's Brown. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Jordan Lewis right there on the coverage.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Final play of the half, Fitzpatrick. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Both teams currently making their final adjustments. We're getting ready for the second half. So we'll send it back up to FedEx Field and hand things back over to Brandon Gott.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive, because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
On second down, here's Gibson again. And some room to run now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards there at a Washington first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Now Fitzpatrick. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target, but it'll be second down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit, because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Fitzpatrick now. That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick going to give to Gibson.
Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Gibson again.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. They'll try to throw here, Fitzpatrick.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
Curtis Samuel there to make the grab.
And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's Pollard again. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Fourth down, Prescott. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Now it's Patterson.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And that is going to do it. for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And this is knocked away and incomplete. But I think it was a free play. Let's check the call. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Off the play fake to Gibson. Fitzpatrick.
Thomas has got it. Complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Fitzpatrick. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Fitzpatrick. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 2nd down, it's Gibson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
John Bates
there to make the grab.
And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Here's Prescott.
He'll fire this deep for Gallup.
And got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
There's another big play for him right there, and that's not the first time we've said that throughout this game. This last catch puts him over 200 yards receiving for the ball game and leaving the defense with just one word in their mind, helpless.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 41 yards.
And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Zerline good with a PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And they're well in yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The good pickup there, 22. Here's Fitzpatrick. This will be caught once again by Brown. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Fitzpatrick. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Now Dak. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
Prescott to throw on 4th. He's got a man, complete. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Prescott. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. That catch good for only a couple. To throw, Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup, and this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play but he could not pull it in.
So they'll try to move the ball closer here on third down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact. And this is going to be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Eluding the pressure right.
He's got McLaurin.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Now Fitzpatrick.
Slings this deep from McLaurin.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And he's in! Are you kidding me?
How do you get that
One
up?
of the most improbable ways to finish a game, and they do win it on the final play. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.